You can start now.
You just told us to shut up.
You did wave your hands.
You did. You went shh.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, no, but I put my thumbs up saying we're good to go.
I wasn't looking. I was looking at how awesome the mic is.
It is a very nice mic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is pretty awesome.
Pills here.
So the topic of discussion today
Pills here.
is obviously because of Ross saying Left 4 Dead.
Pills here.
Francis.
Pills here.
Right, so this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be following
Pills
the
here.
entire podcast.
This is what I do when we play.
So
Anyway.
when you said you got your part all
Pills,
figured
yeah.
out, it was 2 words
It
on
was
repeat.
Bill standing in an office looking at some pills, constantly shouting until Dan comes and picks them up. Pills here.
Yeah, but that was the only reason we picked them up, was you're so bloody
Pills
annoyed
here.
with the pills.
Because you all run past them. Pills here. That's why I do it. Pills here.
The first time I played Left 4 Dead was the demo version. And
pills here.
Because I played on my own. I wasn't a big fan of horror games.
Pills here.
You stop saying pills here with every single sentence.
Molotov.
No, don't change it. And I played it. And I got slightly scared. And then you bought it for me. I was kind of like, oh.
Surprise!
Oh, so that Christmas we all got it for each other.
Christmas.
Yeah. But then
look what I got you. Left 4 Dead. Look what I got you. Left 4 Dead. Thanks, buddy.
But then when we played it together, I realised it is a really
It's because, effectively, if you play it on your own, it's literally just like a survival horror game.
Yeah.
And you're on your own, because AI are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
With other people, because you talk with them.
Yeah.
And say pills here constantly, like I do. Or set Bex on fire constantly.
Yeah.
Then it gives more of an atmosphere to it, because you're not just on your own.
I'll never forget that famous Molotov scene that happened.
We've had loads, Dan.
The one when...
That one in the bar, we were perfectly set up to survive this horde.
Was it the one that hit the door?
It was in the bathroom. And I think, like, you were on the toilet, sitting, not...
In the game.
Crouched on the toilet in the game, not pooping.
I don't know about me.
I was just, like, to the right of the door. Bex was standing next to you. And I think Dan was sort of in the middle. We had 0 problems holding them off, because holding the door, we can shoot through it. Job done. Happy days. Then somebody, who will not be named, Dan, thought, oh, we're clearly in a pickle here, being able to perfectly defend ourselves, I'll throw a Molotov. Not realising, which kind of would make sense to any sensible person, that you can't throw the Molotov through a tiny cracked hole in this wooden door, so it bounces back and sets us all on fire. I don't think it actually killed all of us. I think it got Bex, but
yeah.
it's not the best.
Can I just say 2 things?
No,
in my defence?
no, because the worst thing is, last time we played, a few weeks ago, you did the exact same thing with a pipe bomb. I'll get him. You hit the door, bounced off.
No.
No,
Wait.
No. You did the exact same
Wait,
thing.
no.
Oh, this will go out. Oh, shit.
No, can I just say that, though? When I threw that pipe
Pills
bomb...
here. He physically assaulted me. Can you phone the police?
He punched you in the tits.
Ah, right, my memories.
When I threw that pipe bomb, the door was still open. And as it was flying in midair, someone closed the door.
I think this is where I'm supposed to come in. I was the one that shut that door.
And also, in my defence on the Molotov, 2 things.
No,
I just say 2 things. Right, 2 things.
You just said 2 things. There we go. Let's move on to the next point.
Right, my 2 things in defence of the Molotov. Number 1, my crosshairs were directly on that hole. And that hole was very big. That's what she said.
Hey!
Why were your hairs crossed?
So, Dan was pointing at the big hole with his burning Molotov out, throbbing Molotov, in his hand.
Secondly, you know when they say hunker hunker burning love, that was a Molotov.
It was Dan.
Secondly, right, okay. Secondly,
It was Dan.
it was a tactical decision.
You said that in your defence at the time.
Yeah.
It was a terrible
realise-
I
decision.
still saying it
It
now.
was a terrible decision. We didn't need any Molotovs, and they don't fit through the holes in doors. Lesson learned. But it wasn't, because you did it again. But enough of that. That was an amazing memory. You did a great comic for it, and I still hate you.
Oh,
for it to this
amazing.
day. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll save us. Derp. Yeah, pretty much sums it up. Pills here.
It's one of those games. I think it's just like same with Left 4 Dead 2. If you play it on your own, it's boring as fuck. But you got to make the most of who you play it with. It's like we've all played it together.
That goes real well.
And yeah, but it's fun. I mean, I know you get annoyed, and it's only because of Dan you get annoyed.
Me?
Yeah.
You get annoyed when you all fell on that one plank at the very start of Dead Air. So I just jumped off. What makes you think that annoyed me?
Okay,
I spent 5 minutes on that one plank.
I never seen a man get so menstrual as you did because we all fell in the same spot
Constantly. It wasn't just the once. Picked you up. Oh no, I fell off again.
Here's a question for you then, guys.
Yes.
Left 4 Dead 1 or Left 4 Dead 2? Which one do you prefer?
Left 4 Dead 2 because I didn't have to put up with pills here.
Actually, kind of do.
Pills.
Pills.
Yeah, but it was just you saying it.
Molotov.
But it's like I don't have to listen to a grouchy war veteran go pills.
Actually, it's funny you should mention that. When you get it on PC, all of the Left 4 Dead 1 levels and characters are now in Left 4 Dead 2. So we can play the original levels in Left 4 Dead 2, and I can shout pills here constantly until you rage quit, and then revenge join.
Revenge join.
Yeah. Oh, I hate this game. I'm leaving. Oh, I'll get you. I'm coming back in again.
I think
Pills here.
for me, I like the levels in Left 4 Dead 2, and I like the fact you can do melee weapons. But in some way, I've always preferred the characters from Left 4 Dead 1.
The thing is, the settings on the game were a lot better on 2. Like Dark Carnival was just amazing, especially when you get to punch clowns in the nose. It was like I mean, that game had a lot of fun achievements, except for that fucking gnome one. You know, carry the gnome through the whole, until you if it actually can't.
Because
it's like that one where you played Whack a Gnome.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I love that achievement.
I still haven't done the you know when you hit the you whack the thing and the thing goes up and kills the bell.
Strength thingy,
Yeah, I still haven't done that.
You have to do it with
adrenaline,
adrenaline,
and then just smack it. But they like no adrenaline spawns in that level, so you have to have it from the level before.
Yeah.
Which just makes it quite difficult. That's how we play.
Yeah. Didn't Valve just recently announce a new level?
It's out.
It's out.
Coldstream.
It's
out.
on PC. Just it's not out on 360 for another week or so.
Oh, that's a shame.
Fuck off.
Yeah, but you're in Cheltenham. So
where will we be playing? Left 4 Dead.
Oh.
Oh yeah, and Valve.
Although technically it'll be last week if we do this in next week. Time travel. Sorry, no.
Question for Valve.
Because Valve are going to listen to this. Clearly.
Well, you never know. When we're going to see the next
I
Half-Life
think we
game?
all know.
Oh, Dan, why did you say that?
What?
Every time, you not know the legend of this.
No.
Every time someone asks when the next Half-Life game comes out, it's delayed by another year.
Oh, crap.
Every single time. So if I say, when's the next Half-Life game coming out? That's 3 years now. 3 more years you have to wait. We'll all be dead by the time it comes out. And they go, yay, Half-Life 3's done.
Oh no, it's not going to be another fucking Duke Nukem.
Valve go under, EA buy it.
Oh, and it's like, successfully made Borderlands. Let's take over the Duke Nukem franchise and
What
wank
could possibly
the fuck
go
out of it.
wrong?
You know, the Portal games. The guys who.
Well, don't say when's Portal 3 coming out, or I'll smack you.
I'm not going to say that.
It's Half-Life 3 out.
Sorry, carry on.
Apparently, I think someone told me this. One of my friends in uni was telling me that the guys who made Portal and Valve have left the company.
Yes, they did.
And they made a new game.
Quantum Conundrum.
That's it. But it's all to do with physics.
Yeah. So it's a really good game. It's. I don't think it wasn't all the people that did it, but it was like the main programmer sort of things for it. Quantum Conundrum is. It's not about jumping through portals and figuring out all the trajectories and all the shit like that. You change dimensions with this glove, and there's like 4 different dimensions when you actually get that far in the game. Like the first 2 you get is one makes everything really light, so you can pick up like safes, because that's the item they use as a heavy item. You turn it into fluff, pick it up, move it somewhere, and put it down, then go back, and it becomes really heavy again. Yeah. And the second one is the really heavy dimension. So it's like this, like a chair, you can pick up in the normal dimension, but it's not heavy enough to activate a button. So you make it heavy, then it
Yeah.
activates the switch.
Yeah.
So it's all about timing. Like you have to put in fluff, throw something. When it gets to a certain point, turn it heavy so it lands.
Yeah.
But it's like an area you can't get to, so you have to like throw it up and then time it right to do that, or you have to like drop them down through some air currents in heavy. When it gets to a certain point, change it to fluffy, so it then gets caught and moved to the side, and you can jump across.
Right. Okay.
So it's this kind of a similar thing, but complete opposite version of it. It's not like you have this gun to go in here and out there. It's you have this gun that will change everything in the level, and you have to put them in a certain way to get through it. It's really good, but really confusing. I'm stuck on like the first level.
Going back to
like press space to start, and I was like,
going back to
press any key. I haven't got one.
And where's the
Sorry.
any key?
Yeah, Left 4 Dead, which we
yeah.
actually started
Have you guys read the comic book they put on the blog?
Yes.
That shows
Yeah.
you it's in between Blood Harvest, the end of Blood Harvest
Yeah,
to
pretty good. They did one for villains as well. Between Blood Harvest and
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice. He technically covers the end of the Sacrifice as well.
Yeah, I'm still annoyed that they killed off Bill.
He was the old one. And let's be honest, if you're gonna take like this young nubile girl off to paradise where there's no zombies, you don't take the old guy. You take the twat and the black guy, because you know making babies, Bill, more of a father figure, watching them.
You could have been the granddad.
Well, yeah, but you know, he's a war vet and shit. It's just how it is. It gives them more drama, Dad. More drama. Kids need drama these days.
Okay, if they were ever going to make Left 4 Dead 3, which I don't know if they are right now,
Probably not.
do you think they would introduce a whole new bunch of characters?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
They should do a British one. Do British characters.
It's like proper Cockney ones.
Mm.
That'd be quite funny.
You could do.
Yeah, but isn't that basically Killing Floor?
No,
But without any speech.
Killing Floor is a bunch of twats running around shouting, "Loads of money!" That's how we play it anyway. Personally, me and Rob.
So
Martin,
you try and act like a bunch of twats. Just
No, we don't act like a bunch of twats. We are a bunch of twats. And we all constantly shout.
So I've
"Loads
got
of
this to
money."
look forward to when it's
Both of you have. I've got you a copy as well, Dan. I got
Okay.
it cheap in the sale. I mean, I got it full price because I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be good. But then, is the whole world fucked or is it just America?
Oh, you know.
Exactly. So Britain could be fine. I mean, Britain always survives everything, don't they?
Okay, speaking of
As Andy Parsons once said, 2 World Wars and 1 World Cup.
Doodah.
speaking of other zombie game, my friends from uni, big shout out to you guys over there.
Twat.
They've
Is it
been,
the atrium?
yeah,
The atrium massive.
they've been playing Daisy.
Don't encourage
Oh
them.
no, we are not talking about Daisy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you don't
No.
you don't like Daisy.
I don't like
It's too much-
daisies.
it's-
They're stupid little flowers. You always find them everywhere. You
No, seriously.
change out. Daisy is the single most buggy mod I have ever seen. Ever. And people
What,
love
and that
it.
includes Gary has a bum face, is it?
That was the best game I could ever put on Twitter.
No. The best game that you've ever shown me was Fire.
To the
The
people?
demo version of the game
That
Fire.
was good.
Do you want to explain that to the people?
Oh, I'd rather not.
What?
I'm
It's
just
just fire.
I'm just gonna get
different
angry.
fireplaces.
That was the best demo
It
I've ever
wasn't.
downloaded for you.
It's like, fair play. It's like Facebook rape. But that was brutal what you did, installing Fire the
that is
game.
why you do
But
not
fair
let
play,
me.
you did install Baby Maker Extreme for me.
Fucking
yeah.
amazing.
That
game.
is bloody
Go out and buy it
amazing.
right now.
Baby Make Extreme.
2.
Well, you can't go out and buy it. You just download it off on Xbox Live Arcade.
Well, you
You
buy
have to
it.
buy it now. You have to actually
Yeah,
buy
but
it.
you don't go out and buy it.
Yeah, but you can
What
buy
if-
it.
What if they're in the house and the Xbox is outside? They have to go out to buy
yeah,
it. So.
yeah.
You got to think about everyone, Dan.
But going back to Daisy.
And those inside
Have you played it?
disabled.
I played Arma 2. Arma 2 is I don't want to say it's got bad controls. I've got to say I'd rather have someone spoon horseshit into my face while I'm slowly being eaten by a shark with Tourette's.
Sounds like a typical
Then play
Saturday
Arma
night
2.
for you,
Okay.
Ross.
It's like, did you ever play the original Operation Flashpoint? I know you
You
played
did.
the new one, yeah.
No,
You did.
I got the Operation Flashpoint game I played is one they released for the 360. Not the second one, the first one, because the second one had a Chinese dragon on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you didn't
Okay.
play it, was it?
'cause
Chinese
that-
Dragon.
That's got a
So,
similar...
no,
Are we
you
being
were-
racist again?
no, he is. He's not playing because he's got a Chinese Dragon on it.
No, I said I haven't
Soy
played
sauce.
it. So I might buy it one day.
I'm going to go and tap your thing over there. Thanks.
Ooh.
That had a similar sort of control style. They were trying to make it too realistic. Battlefield, you go prone, right? Your character drops to the floor.
Yeah.
Armour 2 and Flashpoint, your character slowly gets onto his knees, then he puts his hands down onto the floor, and then he lowers himself onto them. And he does that when he stands up as well. He gently pushes his hands, he makes sure not to break any of the grass, gently pushes up, makes sure his gun's in the right place, he checks his nails, then he gets back up onto his feet.
Yeah.
Slow, clunky, and shit. There's realism, and then there's bullshit.
Yeah.
And Armour 2 is bullshit.
Yeah.
And Daisy is a mod built on bullshit. So it's not going to be that good, is it? Let's be honest.
Okay, fair enough.
But that's just my personal opinion. Like, 80,000 people are playing it, so either they're fucking retards, or it's actually really good.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, it's shit.
Well,
Okay.
considering
free.
there's 6
Fair enough.
something billion people in the world, it's quite like
Yeah, but half of those are Chinese.
Alright, we're not going down this road either.
Fuck.
Alright, so is that like the racist couch?
We're not going down the
Dan
Chinese
won't
road,
play
are we?
because there's a Chinese dragon on the
Oh,
box.
shit.
and
No, my beads.
Oh, Dan. Oh, Dan's anal beads have just broken off. That's what you get for playing with them,
That's
Dan.
what happens when shit hits the
bracelet.
fan.
Oh, you numpty. Anyway, talking of bracelets, pills here.
Yeah, going back to Left 4 Dead. You know the
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, when you get a PC, we're not playing Daisy ever.
okay.
Rob plays it. Mark plays it. Unfortunately, my copy doesn't work, so I can't play it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it was amazing. I downloaded Armour 2, right?
Yeah.
And the expansion I had to play for it. Armour 2 worked. I got in, tried it out. It was terrible.
Okay.
I went to launch the expansion because you have to do that to actually play it.
Yeah.
Oh no, it can't load this file. Damn, what a shame.
But
Rob doesn't know
going back to Left 4 Dead 2.
Yes. Well, you didn't actually ask me which game I prefer, Dan, but that's fine.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
me.
No,
Hills here.
That's what I was about to
That's,
say.
no, that's fine.
No, seriously, that's what I was about to say.
We'll carry on.
I think
Which
you
one
mean
do you
you're-
prefer, Ross?
I think I prefer the characters in Left 4 Dead 1.
Really, no shit.
Yes, no shit.
No
Because
shit.
Zoe, I would totally bang her. Francis, everyone hated him, but when you actually listen to the speech that he has, he's amazing. He's the funniest character in the entire game because of the things he says. Because you think he's going to be a complete asshole,
Yeah.
but he's just really sarcastic about things. Not as sarcastic as Zoe.
Yeah.
And but he just has the best lines ever. Like whenever he dies, he's like, "Mommy," whereas everyone else is like, "No," he's like, "Mommy, no, I don't want to die." Bill was just awesome because he's old, and Lewis is black, which is fine. We can move on from that point. And the game felt more focused because it was like these levels. Here's the guns. Tier 1, Tier 2, job done. Left 4 Dead 2 was good because it expanded on it. Different characters, much bigger, much fancier levels, lots of things to do in them. Like the mini games in Carnival and chasing the roller coaster thing, as opposed to just like holding out in the building. And the melee weapons were great. But at the same time, all the weapons the new ones were sort of like there was a pump action shotgun and then a chrome shotgun. They were exactly the same apart from the look.
Best gun on Left 4 Dead 2 was had Left 4 Dead 1.
Sniper rifle.
The Silence Uzi.
I didn't really like it that much.
The axe.
Yeah. Oh, the axe was great. Every time we picked it up, can I ask you a question?
I can't help but feel annoyed as someone who played guitar that when you used the guitar, it was very out of tune. It was like, it wasn't even like drop D, it was just like drop off.
Oh.
Like,
Mr. Burns.
it was just like you just swing and it would be like,
boom. Swing and a miss. That was fun.
The specials in Left 4 Dead, they had the one that they didn't use in the end.
Screamer.
And was it her power or his power? Was that
His.
when he screamed, the horde would come at you?
Yeah.
And you know where you could get rid of the horde was you have
Kill
to
him.
kill the
Yeah.
screaming thing. But the scream would run away then. wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
what they did was, because originally the boomer when it exploded was physical damage.
Okay.
It was effectively a terrorist. It was a
Yeah.
bomb. And when they play tested the Screamer, people were like, "What the fuck's going on? We've never played this level before."
Yeah.
This dude in a straitjacket screamed at us and then run away. We don't know where the fuck he is. There's 100 zombies. We can't do anything. So what they did was, they took the horde summoning ability of the Screamer and turned it into the bile for the Boomer. So they took the Boomer from just being a boom with damage to a vomit. Don't get too close. It won't hurt you, but it'll cover you in puke and you'll still get the horde
Yeah.
without having to chase him.
Did you guys see that website that someone created that showed you what the specials were before they became infected? Like the Boomer was an obese guy, the Smoker was a guy who smoked too much, and the Charger was a guy who wanked off too much. That's why his one arm was so bigger than the other.
No, and I'm glad that I didn't know that.
You need to watch. There's a video that's got that in it. It's rather amusing. I can't think what it was though. It's one of the Left and All's videos or something like that.
Did you guys see that video I put on Facebook?
No.
And I don't know what it is. It's
Am I too fast saying no?
No.
When either of you say, "Have you seen that video?"
anyway. Yeah,
Too
but
soon?
I was going to explain to you. It's set on No Mercy Hospital,
Oh yeah, the heist.
and it's
Yeah.
The heist. Yeah.
What is that? Is that being made by a mod guy or by Valve?
Payday the Heist is a full release game on Steam.
Yeah.
It's about bank robberies.
I bet it's set in the No Mercy Hospital.
That's
That
probably-
level is, yes.
Right. Okay.
Is that what you want to ask?
Yes.
Fair enough. Yeah. The thing is, I keep forgetting that you don't have PC, so you don't follow like Steam game releases.
No.
Payday the Heist came out, I think, last Christmas.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I completely ignored it because Chris kept going on about it, so naturally it's going to be shit. Because Chris was talking about it. But the reason I didn't like it was because it's like, oh, it's a bank robbery game. That could be fun.
Yeah.
The four of us get together, you walk in dressed normally,
Yeah.
and then you do like a certain action, and they all put the masks on, get the guns out, and then it starts. So alarm will go off.
Yeah.
But it was too planned gameplay. It wasn't like spur of the moment. Like Left 4 Dead's like, the horde can come at any time.
Yeah.
But Payday was like, oh, 3 minutes after the alarm's been sounded, SWAT troops come.
Yeah.
So before then, you have to have done this, otherwise they'll come in and own you.
Right.
Like the first thing you have to do is do the cameras. But it was so set. It wasn't like, oh, we should go and do this. It's you go over there, do that. We'll go over here, and this guy presses this button in 2 minutes' time. It was too precise.
Yeah.
You have to, if you didn't plan every step out, you were fucked.
Okay.
Which for me is pointless. If you have to plan to win a game, I don't want to bother.
Risk.
But the heist.
It's a board game, and
Risk.
little men. It's
Risk.
completely different.
But the heist.
Certainly is a risk. You saying
Okay.
that?
Okay. But the heist game. What is it supposed to be set in the Left 4 Dead world? So it's like what happens before the infection?
Nah, that's a map. That's just a mod map.
Technically, because it was in cooperation with Valve, you could say that the heist is set in the Left 4 Dead universe.
Yeah.
So all the bank robberies that they do in it are before the outbreak. But then at the same time, are these four guys just constantly robbing banks and then getting killed by the SWAT troops
Right. Okay.
or arrested and then doing it all again. So technically, yes, you could say it's set like that because obviously that was the start of the outbreak because they had to like deactivate safety protocols and obviously the infection got out from the hospital or something.
I think when I
They
get
pooped.
finally get my PC built.
Finally get your PC built.
Yeah.
Been waiting for 8 years, Dan.
I mean, 8 years.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna-
Shh,
I
spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
I want to try Source Filmmaker,
Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
I'll let you do that. It's okay.
and I mean, I'm probably not gonna be good at it, but Gary's mod,
Gary's mod takes a lot of effort.
I thought so.
Me and Gary just go on there, spawn bins and throw them at each other. That's all we do.
Yeah, because is that
Very simple.
someone
people.
did, someone did
It's
a
like,
vid-
hey Gary, lol, bin in the face.
someone did
Oh,
a
so that's what
video
you'll be doing in Cheltenham.
of
Pretty much.
them in No Mercy Hospital when they call for the lift,
Mm.
and the door opens and there's a brick wall. Calls it again, opens the door, like 6 tanks storm out and just beat him up. I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah, if you watch things like the Dashbow shit videos and DJ 991, they like the animation on there is fantastic. Like sometimes it's really fluid when they want to do it,
Yeah.
but it's although they have like 5 or 6 people doing it, it's not just the one guy that goes in. Plus, it's all about like setting rivet points. So you spawn a door and a door frame. Door doesn't fit in the door. You have to put it in there and rivet it to the door frame, and then it'll open.
Yeah.
And that involves like flipping through the tools, finding the right one, getting the right torque setting on it, so it doesn't just fly off the hinges. Literally fly off the hinges. And that's just far too much effort. It's all little nibbly bits you have to change around. All I do is just spawn a chair you can sit in, put a rocket pack on the back of it, and just fly around the level.
Yeah.
That's always fun. That never gets old. But if you join a random server and do it, I do it in the bathtub. It's even better.
Yeah. Going back to Left 4 Dead, which is the topic we're discussing here right now.
Well,
which is
With the maps, do you think you guys would get bored of them over time because it's the same map every time?
Left 4 Dead 1, yes, because there was only. Well, we just played the same ones over and over again.
In some way, I feel like I'm the host right now.
You are
you're the hostess with the
mostest.
hostess.
Um,
The microphone.
yeah.
Well,
Left 4 Dead 1.
Well, 2 had that variation on some of the maps, like it would block off routes, so you have to take a different way around.
Yeah, but 1 was just. We just played the same ones over and over again.
I could
Probably my fault because no one else could be bothered hosting it, or we had a lot of connection problems.
Oh,
i.e.,
fucking hell.
John.
We had a lot of connection problems that were John.
John was the problem.
I don't know. It's like, as you may have noticed, Mr. Bennell,
Hi.
I've been playing a lot of Killing Floor lately because
Yeah.
we have so much fun playing it, and we've finished all the levels on normal difficulty because you get an achievement every time you do a long game on a difficulty. So now we've started on hard, so it's all the same levels again, but on different difficulties. So it's the same level, the same experience, but it's more difficult. So it's different. So we can't just do the usual thing
Yeah.
like, oh, we'll all just stand in this one building and fire rockets at it.
Unfortunately, with Left 4 Dead, if you increase the difficulty, it just means you just spit more.
You just restart the level more often.
Yeah. It just means you play it more times.
But I did enjoy it to start with.
Yeah, I mean, you know, for a game that only has 4 maps.
4 maps originally on the first one.
Yeah.
And it was what, Crash
Two-
Course.
Yeah, Crash Course, The
Yeah.
Sacrifice.
You know, you
Yeah.
seem to go back to it all the time because
Sacrifice was alright. Crash Course was really short.
It was only 2 maps.
Is
Yeah.
Crash Course
And one
the
was
one
like
with
5
the,
hours long.
Generator.
The truck at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first level was like 10 minutes long, and the second one was like half an hour.
Yeah.
So instead of making it 3 levels, they
Oh.
made it 2.
I mean, in some way, I know the idea of the big thing that's always been about Left 4 Dead is that every time you play the game again, it changes because the AI changes what's going to happen.
Spawns different things at different times.
Yeah,
Weapons and items.
But in some way, because we've played it so many times, I think it's too predictable now. Like I can kind of think, oh, I know there's going to be a tank around the corner. Next thing I know, turn around the corner, there's a tank there.
Oh yes, it's you, Dan. You're cursed.
Thanks, Ross.
That's what I'm here for. Encouraging words and gypsy curses. That's what I'm here for, Dan. Not to get them, to give.
Oh, that's alright then.
Giving is always better. If you know what I mean.
Oi.
At the same time, even with it's like randomised because of the AI generator, once you learn the tells for things, it's really obvious.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do it on the Xbox when we play because the TV's over there, and I've got Dan and me going, stop shooting me, Lee. Lee. LJ's going,
Yeah.
and I'm going, pills here.
Yeah.
But on PC, because I have proper headphones on and I hear all the sound, like the horde music starts up like that. It's like, oh, there's a horde coming. Let's stay in this room. And then, so it's because it was a good way they did that. Like, you have the little musical sounds like, oh, hunter spawned. It's like, you know, there's going to be a hunter like in the next few seconds.
Okay, so if you think they took out, if they took out the music, because isn't there that?
I like it being there because it's not a, oh, by the way, guys, I'm going to shoot you in the face from over there. It's like there's a horde coming. You don't know where it's coming from, but it gives you that moment to go, oh, we need to get somewhere safe. So there's still a little bit of panic in there, but you know it's coming.
Yeah.
It's like when you watch a horror film and they have like that music that slowly creeps up. It creeps up, and then it gets to a crescendo. It's like something's going to happen.
Yeah, because I remember in watching on YouTube, these guys
That's that word, crescendo.
playing
Crescendo,
a mod version of Left 4 Dead,
Right.
and it goes into the portal area, and they have to get through these puzzles. And one of these puzzles is you got to listen to the theme tune and say which special that theme tune belongs to.
Oh shit! Which one was that one? That's a map.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one it was. You go into a stadium. So I played it. It's brilliant. You have to bring the gnome from the first level in.
Yeah, that's the
And
one.
you put it into a little
the
thing in the
carnival, isn't it?
wall.
Yeah.
No, it's I can't remember what it's called now. It's a really good level. You start off in like these burning apartment buildings, and you have to get to a football stadium, American football stadium, to get rescued. And on the last level, just before you go into the stadium, there's this, like a side door you can go in, and you wait in this room for a few seconds. The camera sees you, it sees the gnome, and it's like, oh, I see you brought my friend. The wall opens up, you put the gnome in, and it opens a door, which you go into, and it sends you to the portal level. It's still in the same, there's not like a new level loading, but different part of that level. And you have to do puzzles. One room just like spawn tanks almost constantly, which is where you almost always die, which is a right pain in the ass. But I think when you finish it, it sends you back, and then you still have to do the ending. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because that made use of the sounds. So if you don't listen to the sounds of the zombies and things, you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So taking those sounds out, it wouldn't work. Because it lets you know what's coming up, but you still can't predict exactly how it's going to happen. I mean, how often have we walked around a corner and you've shot a boomer point blank?
Many times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even though you might hear it go, oh, there's a boomer somewhere. Walk around and go, no, there's a boomer! And you shoot it, because you're not expecting it to be there.
Yeah.
But you know it's around somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's still that randomness. Plus, friendly fire is always good.
But
In a bad way.
okay, so I guess we probably should conclude on this podcast.
He's using the big words. He said the conclude. That's fine, Dan. Yeah,
we all think Left 4 Dead is a good game.
yes.
But do you think,
DayZ isn't.
Minecraft isn't.
Oh, it's got zombies in it.
You've got zombies in it.
I went to the doctor about that.
Oh.
Game isn't cream.
do you think there should be a Left 4 Dead 3, or do you think they should leave it at 2?
The
See how
problem
the
is,
demand goes.
the problem is Gabe Newell can't count to 3. Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2,
Yeah.
Team Fortress 1, Team Fortress 2, Portal 1, Portal 2, Left 4 Dead 1, Left 4 Dead 2. You can't count to 3.
Okay.
So there's going to be no more game. Once the game hits 2,
Yeah.
with Valve, that's it. End of the line. You can't make another one. Troll face. That's what the internet told me anyway.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not. Because obviously, you'll be listening to this, Mr. Newell. So you can forgive Dan for asking about... Hi. For asking about a certain game being released. Everyone thinks he should release all of the games
Ever.
in the new orange box.
Yeah.
So make Team Fortress 3, Portal 3, Left 4 Dead 3, and 3, and release them in one box together. That'd be amazing.
Or the oranger box.
The 3 box. The Throx. No.
Ooh, the frogs.
Throx. E with the Throx.
Gonna end it there.
No.
Pills, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
there's no pills here.
I suppose we can. I think we've talked about Left 4 Dead
Shit.
a little bit. A horse walks into a bar. The barman says,
Fuck
"Why have
off.
a long face?"
Fuck off.
No, I gotta get that out every show then. That's how it's gonna work.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll close that. Probably a shorter episode than Battlefield because there wasn't quite as much to talk about and, Call of Duty. So, bye!
Lol.